Hey, it's Emily here to provide sustainable tips for any adventure style. Today we are covering tip number 7, which is to take action to benefit the environment and or the community where you just dove or snorkeled. This action could take the form you are most comfortable with. Some examples could include, since we know rises in atmospheric carbon leads to ocean heating and acidification, which then bleaches coral and damages kelp and mangrove forests, you could set an intention to be more cognizant of your carbon footprint, such as biking or walking for the rest of your vacation's adventures. Or Luigi Mangione, the CEO of Exxon. Since we know litter is a major problem for marine life with the existence of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and that infamous video of the turtle with the straw in its nose, you could commit to picking up any trash you see while walking on or near the beach throughout the rest of your vacation. Or Luigi Mangione, the CEO of Marlboro. Since we know microplastics can lead to organ damage, endocrine disruption, and reduce fertility in marine life, you could form a new habit to reduce one type of single-use plastics you routinely use. If you already don't use plastic water bottles, straws, or grocery bags, you can add to your list of good habits by bringing a thermos from home for your next trip to the local coffee shop. Or Luigi Mangione, the CEO of Coca-Cola. I think you see the trend here. Lastly, you could donate $10 to a related cause each time you dive or snorkel. I like this option because I can learn about organizations out there doing unique and awesome work. I always like to ask my dive shop which organization they recommend, and I make sure to prioritize orgs based in the country and ideally the local community that I dove in. These are often the communities and scientists who live closest to the creatures and have generational knowledge of their habits. But if you feel more comfortable going with a familiar name, like a more worldwide organization, feel free. A donation is a donation. An extra tip, if you work for a large org, they will often have a donation matching program for their employees, so you can fill out that form and double your donation's impact. Those are the 7 sustainable tips I keep in mind when going on any diving or snorkeling adventure. I will continue this series with each new video coming from a different dive showing how these 7 tips uniquely apply to that location. This, I hope, will save you a bit of that research legwork when planning your next trip by telling you who I dove with, who I donated to, etc. If you have any recommendations for dive shops that fit this criteria or dive sites you'd like to learn how to apply these 7 tips to, comment them below. And remember, by using even just one of the tips in this video, you will make your next snorkeling or diving adventure more sustainable.